Hello Scrappers, this is Lorraine from Card Creations, and I am so excited because I've finally gotten the chance to use my music stack by DCWV, and I'm going to show you how to put a quick card together. I've used a couple pages on here to make a card, so I'll just show you what it looked like before I cut it into sections. I used this sheet here with the piano keys, and I just cut this to fit my 4.25 by 5.5 inch card, and this section here is the top, and I'm going to plan to use that on the inside of my card. And then I've also used another page, a section from it, and that's this cardstock here, and I just cut a section on the left side here with some musical notes, and I'm going to stamp a sentiment on that. Now I'll give you the dimensions of the tag, that's what I call it, that I used for the front of my card, but yours might vary depending on how much you cut off. So we'll go ahead and get started. Like I said, I've started with my basic card, 5.5 by 4.25, and I've cut a green mat that I'm going to layer those two pieces, and my green piece of cardstock is cut at 4.25 by 5 5/8. And you can just kind of measure, a 1/4 inch smaller to fit the size card that you're going to make. And so we'll go ahead and add adhesive to the back of my piano keys first. There we go. Center that. Okay, and then we'll just add that to the front of my card. Just like that. There we go. And this paper is so pretty. I just love it. It's so shiny, has glitter, and you don't have to worry about the glitter falling off, and it's so pretty. I just love it. Okay, so for the next piece is my sentiment that I'm going to add to the front, and here's my 3 pieces. I've got the white piece of cardstock. Let's see, I think I cut this, let me just measure real quick. It's about 2.5 by 2. And then this is the next piece that I'm going to add to the top of that, and just cut it just a little bit smaller. These small pieces are hard to measure because sometimes you get into the 1/8, so we'll just add that there. I've already added adhesive to the back, and same thing for this. And I also had a small happy birthday stamp, see that? And I just stamped that piece of cardstock that had the musical notes that I cut out, and that's going to go on top of that other piece there. Okay, and then I've added foam tape to the back, and I'm going to add that right there. Okay, now I wanted to do the inside, decorate the inside, and the I'm just using the rest of that cardstock that was the top portion of that page, and I've just cut it to fit the inside of my card with a border, with a white border around. And I did do a boo-boo, but I'm going to go ahead and use it anyway. I wanted to add a cupcake to the front of my card, and I accidentally punched my cardstock that I had planned to use for the inside, but I'm going to just get a piece of green cardstock and add it to the back of that section there that I cut out, and I'm going to add something to the center. I'm not sure what yet. Maybe another cupcake, or add a musical note, but we'll just work with it. So now I cut out, like I said, that circle punch and stamped this little cupcake on it, and I cut out another circle, and I'm just going to layer those two. Stack that there, top of that. Okay, and I want to add that right here to the front of my card. I'll probably go ahead and add some piece of foam tape to the back of that also. You see a cupcake stamped on that because I made a mistake, and I just flipped the cardstock over and stamped it again on the other side, or use the other side. And just set that right there. Okay, I like that. Okay, so we'll go back to the inside of the card, and maybe I'll stamp another cupcake up there. Just do that. There. Okay. Alright. And let's see. I added a musical note to the inside of my card, and let's see, I have two more that I'd like to add. And the type of adhesive that I'm going to use for this, since these are actually some confetti that I had, like, save a lot of things, but I had these musical notes from a party, and I'm just going to add those to the inside of my card. And I'm using this zip dry paper glue. It pretty much works on hard to glue items, and since this is made out of plastic, I think this will hold it real well. So go ahead and add one more note. Put that maybe down here. Oops. There we go. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and add some adhesive to the back of our inside insert for our card. This thing. Okay, let's hope that works. I don't know why this keeps slipping off. We're going to make it. I just know it. Okay. Front. Going that up for the inside. There we go. There you have the quick card.